thoughtful morning, dear. How are you? I hope everybody is fine and happy. Fine. The previous class we saw about what? We saw about, can you say, a polygon which have least number of sides? Yes, it is triangle. So we saw about triangle, naming triangle based on sides and naming triangle based on angles, isn't it? Fine. Now, today we are going to see about polygon which has 4 sides. The polygon which has 4 sides are quadrilateral. What is that? It is quadrilateral. So, it is a polygon which has 4 sides. Here you have A, B, C, D, isn't it? So, this is a quadrilateral. The sides of the quadrilateral are the line segment AB, BC, CD and DA. Okay. The 4 angles are, you know the angles, isn't it? So, angles are BAD, ADC and DCB. Can you say the other angle? It is what? CBA, isn't it? So, the middle, all the middle are angles. Okay. So, when you write it, you have to listen that the angle comes at middle. Understand? Fine. Now, you consider the quadrilateral. Join the corners. Edges. Okay. So, that is called as what? Diagonal. So, here the diagonal is what? It is BD. What is another diagonal? Can you say? Yes. It is what? It is AC. Fine. So, draw a line which is, draw the diagonal AC. So, it is what? AC and BD are diagonals. Okay, fine. Now we can do an activity. Okay, so you can have your friend with you. So, if you take set squares in your geometry box, okay, so you need 2 set of this. Okay. So, one is 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree set square and another is 45 degree and 90 degree set square. It makes 90 degree here. Okay. So, if you take a set square of this, okay, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, when you join this another set, your friend will be having one set square, right? If you join that, you will get a rectangle. That is, this quadrilateral is a rectangle. So, 4-sided polygon is a quadrilateral. 4-sided also another figure is what? Your rectangle and your square, isn't it? So, you take this triangle. The same thing, if you take another piece, it will become a square. Okay. Now, if you take the set square of 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree, if you take another piece and join in a way like this, so you will form a parallelogram. Okay, you will form a parallelogram. Okay, so I don't have another piece, so I can't say. So in your book it is given very clearly. Okay, so that is parallelogram. So 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree set square, you get a rhombus. Okay, fine. So you saw about what? Quadrilateral and parallelogram and rhombus. Okay, so again another shape you are going to see about is what? Trapezium. Okay, so the quadrilateral in which the pair of 2 opposite sides is parallel, it is a trapezium. Fine. Yes. Now, with the known facts, we are going to fill this tabular column. Okay, fine. Quadrilaterals are parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus, trapezium. So, all 4-sided polygons we have written, right? In that, they are given some conditions. Opposite sides, parallel or equal. They are asking. If it is parallel, yes means write yes, no means write no. Okay. So, one is given. An example is given for you for parallelogram. Okay. Now, you can understand what is parallelogram, right? Fine. Okay. So, parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, isn't it? Yes. Then, both are yes. Next, all sides are equal. In parallelogram all sides are equal? No, isn't it? Opposite angles are equal? Yes. Next. Diagonals are equal? No. Isn't it? Fine. Like that they have filled the column. Now you have to draw the picture and you find it whether it is yes or no. This answers will be in the Zoom interaction. Okay dear? Fine. Now you take exercise 5.7. Okay? Exercise 5.7. We will say about true or false. Okay? Each angle of the rectangle is a right angle. Yes? Yes. Isn't it? So rectangle you have all the sides are what? Right angle. The opposite sides of rectangles are equal in length. It's true. The diagonals of the squares are perpendicular to one another. It is also true. All the sides of the rhombus are of equal length. Now we draw and solve. Isn't it? Yes. It is true. All sides of parallelogram are equal in length. It is false. Isn't it? So the opposite sides of trapezium are parallel. That is also true. So parallel means opposite sides are parallel. Okay, this is parallel. Fine. Now we are going to see give reasons for the following. A square can be thought of a special rectangle. Okay. A square can be thought of a special rectangle. You take your rectangular piece of paper, just to fold it. What will you get? You will get a square. Isn't it? Fine. That you know, isn't it? So if you take a equal rectangle piece, okay. Imagine this paper, okay. Just you fold this paper, you will get a square. Isn't it? Yes. So the reason is you can a square can be thought of a special rectangle because under conditions that all sides are of same length, a rectangle become a square. Understand? Fine. Second answer. A rectangle can be thought of a special parallelogram. How will you reason it? A rectangle can be thought of a special parallelogram because under special condition that all interior angles are equal and all right angles and a parallelogram become a rectangle. The interior angles will be equal. So parallelogram, if you draw a parallelogram, it will be like this. This is a parallelogram. So diagonals are being joined. Okay. So the interior angles will be what? The interior angles will be equal. So it will become a rectangle. Okay. Third one, C. A square can be thought of a special rhombus. How it is? A square can be thought of a special rhombus because under special condition that all interior angles are 90 degree. Okay. So we saw in the picture the rhombus, isn't it? The rhombus, page number 105, isn't it? So here, the picture what is given here, you have 90 degree, isn't it? All the four sides are joining places, you get a 90 degree, isn't it? Yes. So that reason also is valid. The square rectangle, next question is, a square, rectangle, parallelogram are all quadrilaterals. They are asking. You have to reason it. What is the reason for that? Square, rectangle and parallelogram are all quadrilateral because they are all closed figures, isn't it? And make 4 line segments. So all the parallel, if I say this is a trapezium and this is what? This is parallelogram. All the figures are 4-sided polygon. Understand? Fine. Next. A square is also a parallelogram. A square is also a parallelogram because both have the property of opposite sides and parallel and equal, which identifies a parallelogram. So square has an additional condition that all the length of 4 sides are equal. For square, all the lengths are equal, isn't it? So imagine this is a square paper. Okay. So it all the sides are equal. So just if you shake this picture, it will become like a parallelogram. Okay. So an activity you can do with the help of your coconut seed. Okay. Yes, can you see? Yes. I think you would have played like this. Okay. So imagine this is a trapezium and this is the diagonal joining it. Fine. Yes. So this, if you can do this as square, a rectangle, a parallelogram, a trapezium. Okay. And do it, and you can find the properties on it. Understand? So this activity you can do it and take a snapshot and send to me, right? You can do different shapes, different figures like there. Okay. You can do boat, something different you can do with this. With the help of the shapes what we have studied, you can do it. So with the you can have a boat, you can imply trapezium, the concept inside, a parallelogram concept inside, a triangle concept inside. So you can do a boat. Okay. Anything which you like, you can imply all the concept what we have studied. Okay, fine. Fine. We are going to see the next topic, three-dimensional shapes, isn't it? So what do you infer from three-dimensional shapes? Can you say what are the figures here? You have a cylinder, isn't it? You have a circle, 3D, which is sphere. You have cone. You have a pyramid, square pyramid. You have a cuboid. You have a cube, isn't it? So these are all what? Three-dimensional shapes. So in two-dimensional shape, imagine this is a triangle. Okay, this is triangle. So you have what? Two-dimensional. You will have your length and breadth, isn't it? Yes? All sides you have. Here in three-dimensional shapes, you have three things, three properties. What is that is? You have face, isn't it? Imagine this is a cuboid. The face of the cuboid is what? Rectangle, isn't it? So you have what? You have face, you have your edges and corners, isn't it? You have edges and corners. So with this we can say this figure is a three-dimensional shapes, isn't it? So three edges meet at a point to form a vertex. So this is called vertex. So this edge and this edge together form a point called vertex. All the vertex, if you are saying it, it is vertices. It's a plural form of it. Okay, fine. So now imagine you have this cuboid, isn't it? In this cuboid, you have how many faces? You have 6 faces, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 faces. Okay. So you have how many edges? You have 12 edges and 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, fine. So likewise in cube also the same property holds. Fine. Good. So you go to the, now you go to the prism. So prism we don't have here. So this is a pyramid, isn't it? This is a pyramid. Prism you have seen kaleidoscope, isn't it? That is a good example for what? Triangular prism. Okay. So that you can also do it with the help of 3 glasses. Okay. With that you can put some bangle pieces, so you'll get different designs in it. So this is what a pyramid is, a shape with single base. The other faces are triangles. It has single base down. Okay. It has single bases down. It's a square pyramid. It has single base down and all the other faces are triangles. Yes? Fine. Now you have other things with you. Here it's a sphere. Okay. So it does not have corners or vertices. It is a curved shape. That's all. Here also you have curved shapes. Right? Fine. Now you are going to fill the blank which is given at the back. Right? What is given here, dear? A cube looks like a rectangular box. It has 6 faces. Each face has 4 edges. Each face has 4 corners called vertices. That we have seen very clearly, isn't it? Fine. Now we are going to see about cube. In cube you have what? you have cube, isn't it? Like cuboid, same thing. But here they are asking about each face. So in page number 110, you have to write. They are not asking for the whole edges and whole vertices. They are asking about each face has how many edges. So you have to carefully fill that. So you take it to page number 110 and you can fill it. It has how many faces? Cuboid has 6 faces. Each face has 4 edges, 4 vertices. 4 edges and 4 vertices. Okay. Next. A triangular prism has a triangle as its base. It is also known as tetrahedron. Okay. So the faces is equal to 4, edges 6, corners 4. Faces 4, edges 6, corners 4. Next. A square pyramid has faces 5, edges 8, corners 5. Again I repeat, faces 5, edges 8, corners 5. This is called square pyramid. Next, triangular prisms look like a shape of kaleidoscope. It has triangle as its base. Okay. So here faces 5, edges 9, corners 6. Fine. So we have completed this. Now you go to exercise 5.9. Okay. You can fill this. Okay. In third standard also you have filled it. Isn't it? Cone, you know that. Sphere is given a ball. Cylinder is given. Okay. Cuboid. Cone is what? Second picture. Sphere is what? Fourth picture. Cylinder is what? Fifth picture. Cuboid. Where is cuboid? D. It is here. Third picture. Pyramid. It is first picture. Fine. So this you can finish it. Now you are going to give in the side itself. Give 2 examples for each shapes. In the side, in the book itself, you can complete that. Okay. Right. What shape is your instrument box? What is your instrument box? Yes, keyboard. Like that you complete the other also. So here in this lesson we have completed all. So rest of the things are given in the what we have discussed a session. So all the points which is given here, 10 points are given. All the points are necessary. You can study it. Here for this lesson alone, you no need to write it in the classwork. Next lesson, we will be writing all the things in the classwork. So I hope you can become a little shrewd, isn't it? You can learn this more about these shapes and you can implement in any of the activity. Okay, like building different shapes of houses, isn't it? Like not alone houses, you can create new things. You listen to Google, you can see different type of buildings if you put. If you see, you'll be very amazed on seeing that pictures, right? So these what fourth lesson and fifth lesson what we have studied will give you a good idea about this shapes. Okay, so you can create new things by yourself. So you can learn things more, create new things, even new ideas. Okay. So have a great day. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice day. Bye.